Yo guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video we'll be talking about tropical depression Hilda. We'll be talking about tropical depression, tropical storm Jangmia, or whatever its name is. Tropical storm Jangmia, tropical depression Hilda. Two tropical waves in the Atlantic, inverse 91L and inverse 92L. And also we'll be talking about in the Western Pacific, actually, JTWC is marking 3 areas of interest. Lupit, Miriam, and Nida. 15W, 14W, 13W, and 12W did not form. So Nida is meant to just, I'll show you the forecast cone for Nida actually. This is tropical storm. Well, this is tropical storm Miriam, or Miriam, whatever you want to call it. It's a tropical storm now. It's meant to get itself, meant to have all of its convection intensify to 50 knots actually. Then start at 50 knots and then start to weaken to 45, and then 40 knots up here. So, you know, anything could happen, to be honest. Anything could happen. Right, now, that was Miriam, whatever you call this. Now this is Nida. Right, Nida isn't gonna make landfall in Japan now. It's not even gonna intensify anymore. 40 knots, 40 knots, 45 knots, 45 knots, 40 knots, 40 knots, 35 knots, so yeah, it's not going to form, and besides, this is when it's going to get up to 42 degrees north anyway, it's at 41 degrees north. So, tropical characteristics it's probably going to turn subtropical, maybe not even subtropical actually. Because the waters over here aren't that conducive for subtropical storm development as well. Tropical depression 12. I don't think it will have. No, it won't have time to become a tropical storm. Don't think it actually was a tropical storm, to be honest with you. But you know, we can always have a look back in postseason analysis. You know, be honest, Force 13 said that Miriam didn't get named by them because they didn't have it as, they didn't think they had enough tropical characteristics, which I honestly did think it was going to be named. Everyone said it was going to be named. And Lupit, actually it's going to be re-intensifying again off the coast. And this time it's going to be a 50 knot landfall on Japan. So stay tuned for that. I will be around there about the 10th. That's when the system in the Atlantic's meant to, start churning up by the 10th. That's when systems in the Atlantic will start to fire up. It's meant to make landfall over just north of Taipei, actually, in Taiwan. If you can see. There's the blue track line. There. And here's north of Taipei. Just its eye grazing along the coast there. You will see some tropical storm conditions on this island because the tropical storm windfall will be big. And obviously it's gonna be small here when it comes back in over open ocean, because it could have a chance of re-intensification again after it comes off the coast, which will be here. This is 30 knots. So, and then obviously as soon as it gets near Taipei, it's going to be 35 knots. And then leaving Taipei will be 40 knots. And then 45 knots and 50 knots. So, yeah. Anyway, we're not talking about the Western Pacific storms. We're talking about the systems out in the Atlantic now, in 8C. So, this system has a 40% chance of formation in the next 40 hours and a 70% chance in the next 5 days. This could possibly become tropical storm or hurricane threat, or major hurricane threat, actually. If this becomes a major hurricane, then it will already beat out Fred back in 2015. Because I think Fred formed in the same place, actually, back in 2015. This is going to be 2015 vibes, but Danny didn't make landfall in. Danny was a lot stronger in 2015. Obviously, he formed in August, yeah. Danny formed in June, and Elsa didn't really do much. Well, it was Erica actually, and it wasn't really Elsa in 2015. It was Erica, but Erica got retired for no odd reason. Barely did any damage. Barely. If you guys know if it did damage, just let me know in the comments down below, because I don't think it did damage, but yeah. Anyway, tropical tidbits. What can go wrong with tropical tidbits? Anything can go wrong with tropical tidbits. So, for satellite imagery. So, Tropical Storm Jimena. Invest 92L. Tropical Depression Hilda. So, is this coming off the coast then? Is this one on... This one off the coast then, yeah. So, I think it's 93L that's not on the coast then no more. Or is it this one? Yeah, no, wait. This is the one that is over Africa. You might be thinking, oh well, why did they give it tropical? Why did they give it a 40% chance of formation in the next 40 hours then? If it looks so disorganized, well, I'll tell you that right now. The center may not be over the water, but its convective cloud tops are. At the moment, it's being sheared on the African continent. As soon as it comes off the African continent, it will have time to really organize even more and really have that time, that sweet time, before conditions start to get unconducive for it, less conducive for it, should I say. But the MJO is meant to be coming into the Atlantic very soon. A week or two. So, should boost tropical storm activity up a bit. But, nothing can rule out the Atlantic in August. We could have a Dorian type storm. Let's hope we do not have a Dorian type storm. We do not want another Dorian storm. Thank you very much. But if we do, guys, just, like I said in the last video, get your hurricane preparedness kits ready, because it only takes one major hurricane to make landfall on your house, and then your house will be destroyed. Obviously, we've got 3 areas of vorticity right now. 3 areas. This is where the MJO comes in. And obviously, this is by the 7th of 7th of April, August now. So this is Thursday the 5th of August now, so, yeah, so that in 2 days, Friday, this is on, actually no, Saturday actually, this is Saturday. Those areas of vorticity do actually become tropical storms, so you do see Tropical Storm Fred and Grace, which is good actually. And then it'll just be one system, and the system forms after that, and oh boy, travels into the Caribbean, oh boy, and does nothing. That's what you need. That's what you need to watch out for. Those Caribbean storms can be the worst storms, because those Caribbean storms you have to watch out for, because you don't know. Those storms could really intensify in the Caribbean. If it has as much favourable spots as it can, as you can see, one area of vorticity, another, and another one. And obviously, it gets to 3 areas of vorticity, maybe 4, think. Yeah, 3 areas of vorticity right now. So, global, no. It's on the 12th. This actually. It does actually show a 995 millibar storm going into the Atlantic, actually. 994. Oh, God's sake. Don't, if this gets to a major hurricane, it's got all the warm waters that it needs, and wind shear will pick up in the Eastern Caribbean, which will be a good thing. But to be honest, dry air on this system will not be a problem whatsoever. If I won't be surprised if this becomes a hurricane, to be honest with you guys. So anyway, this is all the time. This is all that we've got to show you. So, don't forget to stay tuned for some more hurricane outlooks and discussions. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace, and have a great day.